Spontaneous Live. Today it's going to be a workbook lesson reminder, lesson 195. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. So today's live is going to be about gratitude, about thankfulness. Love cannot be far behind a grateful heart and a thankful mind. And so we're going to really look deeply and go deeply into this. It'll be like another workbook meditation on lesson 195. And then, as I have been doing, I will follow it up with a beautiful song of gratitude from Slava called Thank You. So let's just ease into this today. This is so beautiful. This is something that's just so great to remember. Lesson 195. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Gratitude is a lesson hard to learn for those who look upon the world amiss. The most that they can do is see themselves as better off than others. And they try to be content because another seems to suffer more than they. How pitiful and depreciating are such thoughts, for who has cause for thanks while others have less cause? And who could suffer less because he sees another suffer more? Your gratitude is due to him alone who made all cause of sorrow disappear throughout the world. So let's have gratitude for the Holy Spirit. Let's have gratitude for equality. Let's have gratitude for God's love and God's oneness. And what this first paragraph is basically telling us is so beautiful. You can't be content because another seems to suffer more. You can't have a gratitude that's based on comparison, because if your gratitude is based on comparison, of believing you're better off than others, then that's ego gratitude. I know you don't hear those words together very often, but he's actually helping us out here on what lesson 195, and he's saying, if you're grateful because you think that you're better off than somebody else, or you have better conditions, if you're grateful because of an outcome, because your sports team won and some other sports team lost, or you're grateful because your stocks and your portfolio in the stock market gained and then others lost. That is ego gratitude. In other words, the ego is a purpose in the mind, and the ego makes up the substitute reality, which is this world of time and space, and it makes up a substitute gratitude, a gratitude based on comparison, and that's not gratitude at all. But your gratitude is due to him alone, we'll say to God and to the Holy Spirit, who made all cause of sorrow disappear throughout the world. In God's love, there is no pain. In God's love, there is no suffering. That's the kind of love that you can really be grateful for, because it's grateful for the source. It's grateful for our Creator. It's not grateful for which side of unrealistic and impossible dualistic options that are presented by the ego, one being better than the other. That's ridiculous. So Jesus is starting off, sometimes he does put an exclamation point, and he says, how pitiful and depreciating are such thoughts. Okay, we're going for a gratitude to God today, not a gratitude for circumstances and events, not a gratitude for the things of the world. And maybe you think as a starting point, but when you really look at it, Jesus is teaching us, give thanks for anything that involves suffering. Okay, he continues, it is insane to offer thanks because of suffering, but it is equally insane to fail in gratitude to one who offers you the certain means whereby all pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and with happiness. nor could the even partly sane refuse to take the steps which he directs and follow in the way he sets before them to escape a prison that they thought contained no door to the deliverance they now perceive. Your brother is your, quote, enemy because you see in him the rival for your peace, a plunderer who takes his joy from you and leaves you nothing but a black despair so bitter and relentless that there is no hope remaining. Now is vengeance all there is to wish for. Now can you but try to bring him down to lie in death with you, as useless as yourself, as little left within his grasping fingers as in yours. You do not offer God your gratitude because your brother is more slave than you, nor could you sanely be enraged if he seems freer. Love makes no comparisons. Let's listen to that again. Love makes no comparisons. And gratitude can only be sincere if it be joined to love. We offer thanks to God, our Father, that in us all things will find their freedom. It will never be that some are loosed while others are still bound. For who can bargain in the name of love? The kingdom of heaven is within, and we offer thanks to God our Father that in us, within, all things will find their freedom. Therefore, give thanks, but in sincerity, and let your gratitude make room for all who will escape with you, the sick, the weak, the needy and afraid, and those who mourn a seeming loss or feel apparent pain, who suffer cold or hunger or walk the way of hatred and the path of death. All these go with you. Let us not compare ourselves with them, for thus we split them off from our awareness of the unity we share with them, as they must share with us. We thank our Father for one thing alone, that we are separate from no living thing and therefore one with him. And we rejoice that no exceptions can ever be made which would reduce our wholeness, nor impair or change our function to complete the one who is himself completion. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing, and we fail to recognize the gifts of God to us. Then let our brothers lean their tired heads against our shoulders as they rest a while. We offer thanks for them, for if we can direct them to the peace that we would find, the way is opening at last to us. An ancient door is swinging free again. A long-forgotten word re-echoes in our memory and gathers clarity as we are willing once again to hear. Walk then in gratitude, the way of love. For hatred is forgotten when we lay comparisons aside. What more remains as obstacles to peace? The fear of God is now undone at last, and we forgive without comparing. Thus, we cannot choose to overlook some things and yet retain some other things still locked away as, quote, sins. When your forgiveness is complete, you will have total gratitude, for you will see that everything has earned the right to love by being loving, even as your Christ self. Today we learn to think of gratitude in place of anger, malice, and revenge. We have been given everything. If we refuse to recognize it, we are not entitled, therefore, to our bitterness and to a self-perception which regards us in a place of merciless pursuit, where we are badgered ceaselessly and pushed about without a thought or care for us or for our future. Gratitude becomes the single thought we substitute for these insane perceptions. God has cared for us and calls us son. Can there be more than this? Our gratitude will pave the way to him and shorten our learning time by more than you could ever dream of. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is, the other must be found. For gratitude is but an aspect of the love which is the source of all creation. God gives thanks to you, his Son, for being what you are, his own completion and the source of love along with him. Your gratitude to him is one with his to you. For love can walk no road except the way of gratitude, and thus we go who walk the way to God. This really lesson is springing forth from yesterday's I am as God created me. The only way to feel consistent joy, happiness, and peace is to be in our true identity. I am as God created me. I am God's Son. I am the Christ. And that we can be grateful for, not for tiny little outcomes and things and comparisons in this world. They will not suffice. We do not need the ego's tricks to try to search for scraps of gratitude in the form of time and space when within us is the living Christ, the light of the world, and that we have gratitude for. So let's have a beautiful song from Svava to send us on our way today. A happy song of thankfulness. I remember too, the first time I heard this song, my heart was just singing and singing and singing and vibrating. This is the frequency of love. This is the frequency of gratitude. So let's enjoy it as we launch on to this day.
Thank you for your smile to me. Thank you for your love for me. I thank you for holding me with your love, your smile, with your laughter. You are the love of my life, the love of my life. You are the love of my life. Thank you for your faith in me. Thank you for setting me free. I thank you for being here with your love, your smile, with your laughter. You are the love of my life, the love of my life. You are the love of my life. We are one with it all. We did answer the call. Hand in hand, we climb the wall to God.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed day. Shine your light. Remember, you're the light of the world and you have that light to shine. So go forth and shine it. And just be reminded of the gratitude that we have for our Creator for creating us whole and beautiful and perfect as spirit. Let's be grateful for that. Underneath all the appearance of the world, there's just this deep, deep gratitude for the living Christ, for the light of the world, and that we share with God. Thank you. Blessings.